This is National Nutrition Month, and we are focusing on a great plant-based recipe that comes from the MIND Diet for Beginners Cookbook. What's good for your heart and good for your body is also good for your brain. Let's get started. If you'd like to win a copy of the MIND Diet for Beginners Cookbook for your family, check out details of our contest in the description below this video. Let's get started on our black bean sweet potato burgers. We're gonna start with a can of black beans. These have already been drained and rinsed, and today I am using a reduced sodium black bean. Now, if you cannot find reduced sodium black beans, don't worry, because when you rinse them off, you are already removing a lot of sodium. So that is a great tip for reducing sodium in any canned goods that you use. We're also using a medium-sized sweet potato that's already been cooked. Just cook it and cool it just enough that you can handle it. We will not be using the peel here, so that comes off easily. You don't have to use sweet potatoes in this recipe, but they definitely increase your nutrient density, which is of course what we are trying to accomplish with our MIND diet, the Mediterranean diet, as well as the DASH dietary approaches to stop hypertension diet. Both focus on lower sodium, lots of vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and lean meats. So we're gonna give a quick mash over here. And you wanna get the sweet potato pretty well mashed, but some of the beans can be left whole. You don't need to get those completely unrecognizable. It's okay, you wanna get some of them mashed, but a few of them whole. And this is a really nice alternative if you are trying to eat a more plant-based diet. Also, if you're looking to save money. Meats are really expensive these days, so using more beans can be a great way to be more friendly on the budget as well as your health. So those are pretty well mashed. As you can see, some of the beans are still whole, but a lot of them are mashed. We're gonna add in our oats. These are just regular rolled oats, not the instant. I'm gonna add some salt. I'm using about a teaspoon. Now, if your beans were not reduced sodium, you could add a little bit less salt in this for sure. Now we're gonna add a bit of cumin, some paprika, lastly some garlic powder. And now we're just gonna give this a stir and get everything incorporated. This is a great make-ahead recipe too. You'll see that when we form the patties, those oats work as a binder. They work best if they're given a little bit of time to absorb the moisture that comes out of the sweet potato and the black beans. So this recipe does really well if you make the patties and leave them in your refrigerator at least 2 hours, but even up to overnight would be perfect. So as you can see, everything is blended there. And we're gonna use about a ½ cup scoop, and you're just going to make a burger shape, just how you would a hamburger or a meatball. Flatten it out a little bit. Okay, that's your burger. You're gonna wanna put those in an airtight container, put them in the refrigerator for at least 2 hours up to overnight, and then we'll head over to our pan and give them a cook. We have a grill pan heated over medium-high heat. And if you don't have a grill pan like this at home, it's fine. Any saute pan will work just as well. You can, of course, take a little bit of extra virgin olive oil and give that a quick brush on your pan, or you could also use some cooking spray, which is what I'm going to use now. Now, as I mentioned, we had these chilling overnight. They're nice and cold and they're very firm, which helps them stay together when we cook. And if your pan is smaller, then you might have to do them in batches. We've got a nice square grill pan here, so we have enough room. We can get all 5 on at one time. We're gonna let these go for about 4 to 5 minutes before flipping. Ideally, you only wanna flip 1 time to try to help them stay together. All right, so we've given them about 5 minutes and we're ready to just flip them over. As you can see, the grill pan is really nice. It gives them those nice grill marks, really authentic burger feeling there. We're gonna give it another 4 to 5 minutes on this side. We just want everything cooked through. Okay, we are ready to go. Our burgers are done and ready to serve. And whether you have meat eaters or plant-based eaters in your family, I think everyone will agree these are really tasty and very filling. Now, if you wanted to keep this a nice low-carb recipe, you could serve these as is, maybe over a bed of zucchini noodles or just with a side salad. However, if you're going for that traditional burger on a bun, we do have some low-carb buns, or you could always use a whole wheat bun. And let's get that plated up as well. So we'll put our burger on here and we'll add some lettuce and tomato. Of course, you can add cheese to this, but in our MIND diet plan, we are looking to minimize the amount of cheese we consume in a week. So really just between 1 and 3 times a week, ideally. For a little extra veggie boost, we will add a nice slice of tomato. There we have it. That is our sweet potato black bean burger, right from the Mediterranean and DASH diet plan known as the MIND Diet. For the Worcester County Health Department, I'm nutritionist Kelly Williams. Thanks for joining us today.